Hey everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show. It's convention day. I went to ICC 23, ICC 5, and got a little bit of swag, mostly pins and a few t shirts. But I did go. And I got a bag. I got some stuff for a friend of mine, and stickers. Tons of stickers. Hold on. Managing. Okay, everybody, give me a sound check. Let me see. Hey, Kathy, welcome to the chat. How do I sound? How does my sound? How is it coming through? Hopefully, I sound okay. Let me know. Sounds good. You need to do something. Let me know. Sounds good. Hey, Stormy. Hey, Stormy Shadow. I believe that is Frank or Frank. Frank. Yeah. Sounds good. Good deal. Okay, went to ICC Con 5 2023. Saturday is my day to go. I work on Sundays and I'm too tired on Fridays from work. um, so I went, I want to say, estimate 20,000 people there. It was huge. Three enormous parking lots full when I got there at around about 11 something, around about 11, yeah. I've got plenty of pictures. They're on Facebook now, and I will be putting them as a public album on Google, and there will be links and a couple of videos. I did a few walking videos. I didn't do any live from the floor. And, I didn't realize what was going on. I hadn't eaten yet, and I uh, was still am kind of low energy feeling because I hadn't eaten and I started shaking and getting a little bit confused while I was there. So I didn't do any interviews, though that doesn't mean there wasn't something there. I could have swore I saw something in the sky hanging around they had a helicopter doing helicopter rides. When you're out in the country, they're out in the country, okay? It was held in Lebanon, Tennessee, at the Agricultural Center slash Fairgrounds, and you could do all that stuff. They had, I think tomorrow is they're having a demolition derby. Today was helicopter rides, and that helicopter was all flying the whole time. Those little contractor helicopters are not little; they're big. They're really big, and the guy was there from 6 a.m. I'm assuming yesterday and today. The showrunner, the guy who organizes all of it, and I handed out badge protectors because everybody was handing out swag and things like that, and that's cool. But you know, sometimes you got to worry about safety. So I was telling people, tell them Safety Clone gave you this. That was my first cosplay. I might dig him back out. I might remake Safety Clone because no one's doing it. I've heard of one other safety based trooper, and that was uh, a Mandalorian, not a clone. So I'm thinking about bringing back Safety Clone because, you know, it's a fun character. And I talked to plenty of people, and I went to the droid builders and I just started filming them and hey, what's up? Because I wanted to get a video of not talking, right? Just a show of what was there. And after I was done, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I had to get a show. They're all like, stop talking. I have to mute you. I want to see the droids. So I did that. And okay, I'm going to have to go to the dude with some feedback because I have feedback for him. And uh, generally, it was a good time. And every cosplayer that I could remember, I would give them a badge protector. for their passes. Their passes is like an ID badge, right? And everybody was, the people who were cosplaying knocked it out of the park. I mean, you could tell a lot of serious work went into it. And that was that. But I could have swore I saw something tailing the helicopter at one point, not a drone, because helicopters, they create a lot of uh, turbulence around them. And this thing was like right on, but it might have been a trick of the light, might have been my eyes playing tricks on me, might have even, I don't think it was a bird, because a bird wouldn't get 5 feet away from a helicopter, because it looked about 5 or so feet away behind it. But it could have been not what I thought it was. Okay, so that's the non-UFO sighting that happened at ICCon. um, Lots of cosplay. All the pictures are going to be up. Goofon is starting now. I just got the notification. Goofon is starting now. It's a weird show. I didn't realize he's late. He's usually on at, well, about an hour or an hour and a half before now. But I guess it's a different show for him. It's not Saturday in the UK. Usually it's 5 o'clock on Saturdays. But yeah, not a lot of weirdness at this one, but that's okay. It was still fun, and things, well, not a lot of new weirdness. Xena was there. I could feel her. Sabrina was around. They both were watching, right? And I felt guarded is what. And with that many people around, y'all, I don't do good in crowds nowadays. So it was shields all the way up. And every time I started to feel anxious, I would reinforce. And you people know, y'all know, if you're here, you're quantum, and you know what I'm talking about. Personal shielding. I did a whole little episode on this, and wanted to show some of the stuff I got. Just a little bit, right? I got show specific things, stickers. Okay, got some stickers, Clone Wars, and all the best ones are too. And the ones that the most popular were all sold out, unfortunately, because this is day 2 for them, right? There's Clone Wars, there's 3PO. He's kind of a favorite. He's a droid. And you got Queel from Mandalorian. I like him a lot. He had a great character. And Boba Fett. This is the second Boba Fett I've got. The other one is in a box somewhere. Now, there were other things. I got some t-shirts. And I'm not going to show all the stuff, but I did get some t-shirts. I got plenty of pins and buttons and things. I got some old Star Wars Galaxy magazines, which are cool. And one Star Wars collector guide, right? And I just looked at it because I was like, Luke is my favorite old school character, right? And it's this is all about toys in the collector's universe, right? And I got three good Star Wars Galaxy magazines, and a couple of I like this cover. This is a great cover. This is a great cover. I'm going to be posting pictures of everything also. And looks like, a Return of the Jedi one that I picked up. And that was the magazine haul. I got number 2, 3, 4 and of Star Wars Galaxy, and number 3 of expanded Star Wars Galaxy Collector. That was that. And I got this. I go for the handmade and the personally made stuff mainly. So I picked up this. Sorry about the rustling noise. I picked up this bag. It was a carry bag, just a carry bag. It's like first, but it's not just a sack. It's got a liner and everything in it, and made by a real person with a sewing machine, not made in China. I was avoiding that stuff because you can get that stuff on Amazon, eBay, all over the internet. And like I said, a couple of T-shirts. This is cool. This is one of my favorites. I have literally not seen a Dark Forces T-shirt in 25, maybe 30 years. And I found a Dark Forces T-shirt, and they had one large left. That's mine. They had medium and extra large. That's not what I was going for. And I picked myself up Imperial logo shirt. Dark green, OD green. Oh, I got also, this is a handout from Josh Phillips. He was busy. He was doing his event, so I couldn't go, and I got this with purchase. And I bought some keychains. And a guy stopped me, and Nashville Wampas hockey. There we go. He signed it and gave it away. He intercepted me, and I gave him a holder. This is very cool. Yeah, the people were giving away stuff left and right, and I tried to not be greedy. Where am I? That's a bag. That is an unofficial ICC plastic bag. This was Your Path, You Must Decide, ICC 23. And this is Dake. I got this for my sister. R2. This is the lady that I got the patch from with purchase, right? R2. Hand done, or maybe not hand done, but done well. It's a leather patch. Let's see. What's next? Oh, yeah, there's this dude there. He makes these himself. PVC patches. I bought some, right? Really good quality. And here's Clone Wars. Grand Army of the Republic. That is going on something. It is PVC with Velcro. So I could put it on my jacket, my backpack, everywhere. Velcro. What else I got here? Oh, yeah. This was a freebie with the patches. Hell yeah. Spectre Coffee. Yeah, it's a Star Wars show. It's the Star Wars show. Here's his, if you want to freeze it, this is him who made those patches. And here is his contact information. Go ahead and hopefully you can see that and scan it. I will try to leave a link. I'm still my computers are still down, so. But ain't one thing is another, I tell you what, y'all. You know, and, oh, he made these cool ones. He made these tiny little button patches, right? That one's glow in the dark. I picked this one, Mandalorian. His logo, which looks very Halo, very Star Wars at the same time, which is awesome. And my subdued Rebel patch. I like that one. Let's see, what else is in here? Okay, and gotta keep it quantum. This is from the lady that did the R2. Keeping it quantum. That's glow in the dark. She was a little more expensive than I wanted, but you're only going to be there one time a year. And I got this for my mom. Key ring. And these key rings have metal hasps on them. So, yeah. And things will be distributed as they will be. And yeah, the bag is good too. Bag is good too. There was this one, and I got this one, right? And then there was this other lady selling bags, and they were like survival bags. They were waterproof on the inside, so you could actually pour water in. But why would you do that, right? I guess it's a neat feature, but it's kind of like the air-conditioned glove box. And it was high dollar. That's one of my critiques of this thing. The guy running it was keeping it affordable, not convention prices. And here come all the convention prices. But I understand the business. If you don't do things a certain way, then people won't take you seriously. And that's unfortunate. because there's a lot of talent out there. Like Patch Dude, I think I'm going to have him make a Quantum Show patch on PVC of this quality. This is really good quality, okay? And I looked at it and I was like, holy cow, it's not painted, right? It's molded. And this will look really good on anything I put it on. Grand Army of the Republic. Heck yeah. Not Empire. I got the Empire one. I got the t-shirt for that. And I'll just put this stuff back away. So had a pretty good time. I had to go alone. I got nobody to go with because couldn't coordinate, and it just is unfortunate that, you know. I would like to take a buddy with me, but everybody either got to work, broke, or something, and that's just too bad, you know. But I wasn't going to miss it because this is my home event. This is a home event. I mean, literally, it's 20 minutes away from here, maybe 30. And I don't have to travel across country. Why would I miss it, you know? And I did want to talk to Josh, but he was busy with his event. And they stayed there. I think they wrapped it up. I see you in the chat now. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm just kind of narrating myself. Raven, it's 4 hours from you. It would have put you out. I know. I thought about it. I thought about you. But I figured there was no quantum nothing there, right? I was the most quantum thing there. And it was fun. And the people, they knew something was up, right? Because I got so many looks. It wasn't that I was wearing anything strange. I don't know what, but everybody was like, I was like the shiny object in a room that you can't look away from. For real. I collected so many looks. People were like looking at me like taking notice. I was like, what's this all about? I wasn't looking crazy. I was wearing a droid t-shirt. Now, Stan, it isn't a standard droid t-shirt. It's not when you buy at Walmart. You got to, you know, order these. But Quantum Vogue. There it is. Quantum Vogue. But on the channel, I will be uploading a handful of videos. I uploaded 2 shorts I know already. Maybe one last night, one today. And yeah, there was a feeling there, but I was kind of in a bad way because I hadn't eaten right, and it just wasn't feeling all that I would have done on the spot interviews like I do, and the normal thing. I did it at the Bigfoot conference. I did it at Fanboy Expo, and I did it at the HeroCon in Florida. Got good results. I just was out of sorts. And, well, I'm cheap, so I didn't buy a lot of food, right? One piece of pizza, $10. That's not great, right? So I skimped by on one piece of pizza for $10 and bought what I bought. And there was a guy there. He did not take cards. He took PayPal. So I was like, okay, well, let me do my shopping. It was the magazines, right? He says, $10 for all 4. I'm like, you got it, buddy. And he threw something else into it. I think he threw, I don't know, he threw a sticker in or something. But it was cool. And he was a neat guy. I remember him from somewhere. Maybe it was a store event, but I remember him from somewhere. Very unique face. So, but he was cool. He was cool. And everybody was selling. I found one one booth that had used open stuff at beater prices. And that was cool. But I'm looking around and I'm thinking, do I have this already? Hey, Lynn, welcome back. I'm going over convention day in Lebanon at ICCon. Uh, I will be editing the show with links for con people, at least the Spectre guy, because he's military, ex-military. His wife is still military, and he's making patches. I get it. So I'm going to be leaving his link, and his thing is already in the video. So scan and go. Make an order. I'm going to get him. I'm going to try to get him to make Quantum Show packages. That's just sounds too good, you know. And merch. I'm thinking about doing merch. I'm wanting to know how. I'm looking at doing it cheaply, and the thing is, you make money by accident. When you plan on it, it sabotages itself. But when you do things for the love of it, it tends to pay you regardless. And even by mistake or by just bait, I found that when you put good energy out, good energy comes back in. That's rule number 2 uh, for energy out, energy in. You get what you give, and that's rule number 2 for Keith, and it is 100% true. I must have been glowing because or something, because really people were watching me, noticing me, and I look like this, right? I'm nondescript. I wasn't even in cosplay. My crystal was in my shirt, my amethyst. I was wearing this George shirt. I'm brighter colored than usual, and I guess they just found something good to look at. Works for me. So, yeah, that is me going over what I did up there. And for Shadow, there was a D&D building, but there was hardly anybody in there. I took a couple of pictures, and I think I got a video short. I will be uploading those later after the show, after both shows. And there was one vendor, one presenter, and a bunch of tables. And there was one game, maybe 2 going on. One was playing Sabbac, and one was actually playing a dice roller game, a tabletop game. I didn't go far, right? I looked in, I took a couple of pictures, did a little thing, and said, okay, well, I don't want to disturb these guys, and I'm not really buying some high price gaming stuff. So, and I hadn't eaten, so I was like, I'm not feeling this right now. I've got to go eat. So I did, and got better for a little while. I lasted about 4.5 hours. If I'd have had somebody else with me, maybe I could have gone until when they closed an hour and a half ago. And hell, I would have been roadie if I'd have been able to stick it out that long. But whatever, it is what it is, you know. And I don't know how I feel about that saying, but it is what it is. So I went. It was good. It was packed, man. I mean, I'm talking one looked like 1,000 or 500 car parking lot. One 300 to 500 car parking lot for handicap overflow, because I found a parking spot and I didn't know what it was, and the guy came up to me and said, "Hey, man, this is handicap overflow." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'll just go back there." Quarter mile away, and in the back, I swear there was 10,000 cars back there. Okay, it was row after row after row after row, and people going back and forth from their car, taking their stuff that they bought, and it's a collector convention. So most of the stuff for sale there and on offer is collectible stuff, new in package, vintage original, very high dollar. I'm Dollar Tree, right? I am Dollar Tree, not high dollar. So I don't buy the expensive stuff. I buy the broken stuff. I probably should have bought the Hoth base for $10, but I just wasn't feeling it, you know. And I'm a little short on room where I'm at, so I went ahead and passed on that. It's okay. I did talk to a couple people just in passing. I was like, "Have you been here?" Whenever I gave somebody a slip, right, a ID holder, I was talking to them. So I was looking for the people with the badges that say Saturday, and that's it, right, for Saturday people and cosplayers, because VIP VIP can afford to buy their own slip, right? They paid hundreds of dollars to get their ticket, and they're in a hotel. They got they don't need one. I went to people who had Saturday or weekend and cosplayers, and I was like, hey, and I said, tell them Safety Clone gave this to you because your ID is your badge is collectible too. Keep it forever. And people liked having a dude in a droid shirt walk up to him and give him an ID card holder, protector, Ziploc, all that, right? Got them on Amazon a few days ago. And uh, I like to think I don't think I made any new friends, and everybody was busy. It was the height of activity, right? So I couldn't talk to the vendors who I did know. I didn't see everybody I remembered, but I'm sure there were, hey, two broke guys, blue smiling. Oh, that's the emoji. Yeah, okay. There it is. Blue smiling. I see it on YouTube. I'm looking over here. Yeah, that's me yapping. Blue. But it was a neat little drive. Lebanon is a lot different than Nashville. No sidewalks. Hardly any sidewalks. They need more streetlights, more stop signs, and the roads need better lines. It was interesting, right? uh, just the way the place is laid out. Not a lot of, I mean, there are a bunch of new buildings, but there's a bunch of old space. Hmm. And I did for Final Faction update. I went to a Dollar Tree up there. They didn't have the stuff. They have the same stuff they have here in Nashville. They did not have Wave 2 of the Elite Venom. There it is. Um, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, every time you walked out the door, you had to be rescanned by security. It was tedious, right? And they wouldn't let me bring my Leatherman in. And they gave me the standard. I mean, it's a Leatherman, right? And they were they said, yeah, they're being very strict this year. They're very strict every year. Security lady, no problem. I did get a picture of her being a stormtrooper going, I got her to go, look at me strictly. And she's like, huh? I'm like, this is a memory. Look at me strictly. And she goes, it will be posted too. And I'm looking here and I'm thinking that it's already uploaded and I might be able to present it. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna I'm gonna try because see I'm on one network with the broadcast and I'm on another network for data for everything else. This show is dedicated right now on my cell connection. Now, oh yeah, I took a. They are not uploaded, or are they? Nope, they have not synced up yet. So let me go ahead and do that. It's on the other phone. I'm still kind of out of it, but that's all right. What did I do with that other phone? Not important right now. I'll figure it out later. It's around here. Oh, duh. Just look for the wire. Yeah, I took a ton of pictures. Well, if nothing else, I could just hold it up like that, you know? And yeah. Oh, this was the best swag, right? I will just, hopefully you can see that. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. Need more droid toy stuff. I didn't buy any action figures. Oh, and this girl, she's an artist at the thing. Leia Cameron. She did a lot. She did some of the artwork for the badges. This is her. And I didn't get a chance to go back, and that's okay. These will all be posted. And they're still uploading. Okay. Well, now they're on Wi-Fi, so they'll be up. And I can just shut it down here because it'll just mess it up. Yeah, there was all kinds of cosplay, y'all. The droid builders were there. This is the event the droid builders do not miss, and I'm very glad of that. Yeah, I did a 27-second intro. The first picture on here is when the first pictures I did were for Shadow, of course, Pro. The first picture, and then there were the droids are cool. There was an Ahsoka, and Ahsoka thought I was this Ahsoka cosplayer. I gave her a card slip, and I was like, "Where's your ID?" And I guess my security guard clicked me because she looked like a deer in the headlights. She was like, "He's checking." I'm like, "No, no, I'm not checking for your ID." Oh wait. I will show. This is just a like a thumbnail image that this was her. She was like, "I don't have my ID with me." I'm like, "Well, that's okay. I know you have one. This is not exactly casual wear for Walmart." And some of these droids, very creative, right? And I can see how they came up with them. There's one. He was a music player. He was a boombox. And his head would spin. He would drive around, everything. The kids were dancing. And it's always great to see. And, oh yeah, here's this guy. He's going, "Hey, you!" That's an Imperial tank. Hey, you! I can make an action figure stance out of that right now. I have them over there. And let's see. I got a different one of the tank, but here was. Oh yeah, here was a different one. The wide angle. The tank is enormous. It's bigger than you'd ever think. And well, I will be posting these pictures. And she was so shy. She was so shy. I'm like, "No, I want to take a series with you, And well, she got busy. She's popular. And yeah, I took some videos. How many videos did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 videos. 4 videos. Well, 3 more will be put up. So that's it for the convention. It was fun. It would have been more fun if I had somebody to go with, but that's okay. Next time, I will be with merch, swag, whatever. And I kept a lookout for everything, for anything on the weird side of things. And I'm pretty sure one of them security guards was kind of quantum. Hey, Derek. No, I did suspect a couple people, and but they were acting human. They were in cosplay, so they were probably there. Let me tell you something about cosplay, right? You're very self conscious, and you think everyone's looking at you critically because you're self conscious about it. You put all this stuff, and you did it by yourself. So there's an air of I feel vulnerable when you're in cosplay, unless you're in armor like mine, which is real armor, and it's not fake foam armor. It is real armor, not ballistic armor. It is rough and tumble armor. Like if you punch foam, you both feel it. If you punch my armor, I don't feel it. Okay, they feel it. They're like, "Oh, that hurt my hand." I did suspect one of the security guards, and I got pings from something, right? But I don't know what it was. I was on the lookout for him too. I have yet to look at my videos in the picture so I can see if there was anything weird. And I did try to stop and not pan crazy where you can't make anything out. Um, I'm thinking I took kind of a long video. Uh, and there was this one girl looking at me. It was weird. And that was a walking video. Huh, did it not record? At the Droid Builders. I took one long video of the Droid Builders just showcasing the droids, the builds. And, oh, you haven't seen me in armor yet. Yeah, because they're here. They're observing us. They want to be here. People from not here are here. They want to observe us. They want to live among the gorillas, so to speak, you know? And they don't want to be found out because we will eat them. Not even joking. And looking for I did find Galactic Heroes. There was one seller, but they were charging high collector prices, you know, except for, I don't know why. Okay, this, the play school. Okay, I'm still going on about the convention, right? Now I'm going to show you this. This is a rare set to get, right? Let me show you the price. Wait. It was a rare set to get, and the price $20. They were all like that. I was, what the heck is going on here? And it was sealed and complete. Has the draw for them just died off? But I wasn't really there for that. And yeah, he had plenty, right? Those are all action figures. And let me see here. And plush, a couple of plushes. But they were all sealed, and it was crazy. Okay, somebody's talking in there. Okay, Raven. Now, I don't mean literally eat them, right? I mean, if they come out, the government will be just like an ET and Stranger Things. They'll go after them. And they don't want that to happen. They know better because we're not ready for a society to change like that. We're not ready for disclosure. We're not. There are too many people who are willing to fight them out of fear. So Yeah, no. Well, I was using it as a turn of phrase because we will not literally eat them, except in District 9. So they don't want to be fought out of fear. And then if we try, they will have to defend themselves. Monkey brain thinking, right? You attack, you don't expect a nice response from someone. If you attack them, you're not going to expect a nice response. You shouldn't expect a nice. We shoot missiles at them, we shoot guns at them, and we're like, hey, why are you shooting back at us? Well, you shot at us. So I wasn't really joking. I was using it as a turn of phrase. And yeah, I'm looking at the chat room a little bit. So yeah, I didn't see anyone firsthand, but I was not in the best of ways either with the food situation, and so uh, I'm not going to say I blew it. I didn't blow it because it's not going to change. Just another time, and uh, but yeah, I was. There were plenty of people feeling me out because of all those looks. They were getting those looks. I was getting those looks, and people were like, not just, but eye contact. I was like, well, what's going on here? And after I ate, I started feeling better, but then I just started running out of energy because I've waited too long. It just happens, sometimes. And I'm on this new kind of program where you skip breakfast, do water, coffee, and then wait to actually eat. But overall, it was a good time. It wasn't a far drive. Um, and there were a lot of people there. I did get to meet the guy who runs the thing. Great. And his thing is about the wampas. He is a wampa. He's enormous dude. I mean, I would say he's a half giant if I didn't know better. Mm. First time, the first convention, I took a selfie with him because he had the rocket firing Boba Fett that was never released. And I don't even know how that thing even exists, right? But I was holding it and he was like, I was just doing this with the camera. He was having to stoop all the way down and it looks like his head is just in there like, let me see if I can recreate it. Do I have anything to be me? That didn't make a whole lot of sense, right? Oh, got you. I got you. Let's see here. I got you. Where are you at, Wookie? Where are you at, Wookie? There you are. There you are. Yeah. This is how it looked. This is how it looked when he was leaning down to be in the selfie with me, right? I was like, action figure. Okay, I was like, action figure, and he was like that. He was like all smiling. He didn't look like a Wookiee. He looked like a Wampa. Okay, and yeah, just he's a nice guy. He's a business guy, right? And all right, I'll just yeah, that was that was interesting. I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. He's a business guy, and I get that. So I'm not so much a business guy. I want to be one of these days. What? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here. Play that again. I did see that, Lynn. And Raven understood it too. I was just, I don't know. I was going on. Um, was that play that again? The Wookiee roar? I hope that's what it was. Yeah, Frank does it better. This is a poor imitation by electronics. Yeah, I have a better Wookiee thing over there in the other side of the room, but I've already interrupted everything enough. uh, yeah, and it was a nice place, you know. Well, the guy is a business guy, and so he didn't have a whole lot of time for pleasantries. So he shook my hand. I gave him an ID card holder, and I'm gonna go over here. He's sweating buckets, all 8 feet tall, right? Not 8 feet tall. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome, Raven. Everybody loves a Wookiee. Everybody loves the Wookiees. So uh, I want him to carry my action figures in his store, but here's the thing, right? I want to get them made, whatever, and have him carry them. But he's the guy with the funds coming in and out. And he's not going to understand that I want people to have my designs for fun's sake. People do this for money. They don't do it to make people feel good. They do it for money, and I do things to make people feel good, right? And I'm not greedy. Half the time I'm saying if I break even, I'm happy with it because it's not what I'm doing, you know? I don't It's okay, Frank. Calm thyself. Have some have some have some Jawa juice. But he might think I'm trying to trap him or trick him or something because he has all those mean, nasty people who are all greedy. They want to make money. They want to have like a goose that lays a golden egg. But I'm not that, you know. I'm not that. I've given away more than I've ever sold, and I'm happy with that, you know, because someone somewhere is enjoying it. Now, there was a time when I was doing making for money, and it didn't really work out that well, right? It didn't work out that well. Feelings were always hurt, and people thought they were being taken advantage of. But then I get feedback from people that I didn't charge a lot. They said, "Yeah, I'm an idiot. He did my computer really good, but he didn't charge enough." And I understand people get what they pay for, and people appreciate it when they pay a lot for it. But there's a balancing act. You know, there's a balancing act with that. Yeah. Well, most of us do. Too broke. Lately, it's just normal eggs. And I try to be Kathy. Kathy saying you're a giver in the best way. I try to be. I try to help people, and it all starts on an energetic level. We here know this, right? We here know this that it starts with energy, and then it filters out, and that is so true. Even though the flesh needs maintenance, it starts with energy, you know. And at the break, which is coming up in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go make coffee. Oh, I have created a pendant. I created a pendant for Kathy, and it is one of it's a one of the crystal parts. Okay, one of these, the Brazil crystals. I created one, I got them on Amazon. They're still crystals. It doesn't matter how you come across them, unless you go on some kind of epic quest, right? They're still big chunks of crystal, right? These are not small ones. These are big ones. Okay. And I still got a whole bunch of it left, but I took 2 or 3 of these out, and I had already taken that one out, and I was like, well, let's just measure it up. Which one talks to me to her? You know what I mean? And one did. One did. It was the one I already had out. So it was pretty much programmed as an amplifier. Derek's talking in the chat. Let's see. The guy who played Thor's friend who lived in Asgard with the long hair in the Marvel movie has passed away the other day at age 58. Main antagonist. Well, okay. Rest in peace. Yeah. He was the main antagonist in the new Ahsoka. Ray Stevenson. Coffee all around. Quantum drip. Where are you going to hear quantum drip coffee? I might start coffee. Me and Amy. Amy's wanting to do Alien Girl coffee. I might do the quantum drip coffee. Quantum drip. Good beyond the last sip. I was thinking about merch today. There's merch you can get that's like hot sauces, and at this point you can even do quantum salt, because salt. Yeah. You got it. Quantum coffee and pancakes. You said it, Edgar. There we go. It's the best way to start your day. Start it. Is it a day or isn't it a day? You'll have to experience it to find out. There it is. Right. Oh, we're not linear. I'm never forgetting that slogan. I'm never forgetting it just kind of came up. We are not non-linear. Is non-linear. Yeah. All these great, excellent catchphrases coming from here, and I have you guys to thank for inspiring me, and even put them in the chat too. And it's awesome. Yeah. This program, Crystal, keep it away from computers. Solid state stuff is okay, like microwaves and maybe a coffee maker. That would be okay. But yeah, I've blown up 2 computers. I do not believe in coincidences. I start programming crystals and start energizing amplifier crystals and communication crystals, and 2 computers die. Right? One, okay. Riddle me this. How long is an SSD hard drive supposed to last? This one lasted 8 years. I have got a spinning disk in here that's 12 years old. It's still good. And okay, here we go. But okay, Derek's talking. I'll post your comment in a second. It died after I started doing crystals, right? An SSD. It wasn't brand new. It was 8 years old. I know they're supposed to last longer than that. And yeah. And it died. And I blew a capacitor, which there's no coincidence. This capacitor, now it's older, right? But it has been going and trucking. I have overrated the power supply so the draw doesn't tax it too much. And it blew a capacitor right on the memory control, right? And it's blown good too. So there being no coincidences, I start programming and empowering crystals and the computers died. No coincidence. They just took a good exit point. There's a keyword for you. Okay. I don't know anything about Windows 11. I don't have it. That was my speaker turning off. Okay, Derek. Here we go. He is saying, I captured a video of UFO Thursday night. It was hovering above the ocean at Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I posted the video to my YouTube feed. It's the second video. I will check it out. I will check it out. And yeah, thank you. Show Rich. Show that to Rich too. I'm sure you already have. Rich is on right now. It's a weird show. I don't know what's going on. It's very late for Saturday. He was doing Saturday in the UK. I don't know what's going on. But the title is not pleasant. Okay. Ravens, you're also correct, but you got to be careful with that, right? And, okay. Now, Nathan, I've always put crystals next to computers due to the fact that they will absorb harmful EMF emissions, etc. Oh, yes, they will when you tell them to. There's something else to the way yours are blowing up computers. Right. I am making them amplifiers and conductors of communications. That's why I'm not going with the by the book descriptions, because they're literally hardware in the quantum reality and energy and physical and energy, which we all know is interchangeable. And yeah, you know why crystals work? Because we say they work, and we are quantum. And that's okay. And that's my thing with crystals. They work because we say they work. And that is crystals link to the quantum all by themselves. But they don't think for themselves. They're like a computer, a networked computer. You can get on a network computer, but if there's no network, you can't do much with it. You can take that computer and tell it to get on a network, and it will. And then it will start doing stuff. You tell it to do stuff, and it will start doing stuff. I love that. And it's so basic, and it's totally in the mystical realm. Why do crystals work? Because we make them work. Our will, our quantum link, I call it, that's what is the trigger for these crystals and materials like them, crystals specifically, to do cool stuff. Amplifiers, communication, projectors, all on the energetic realm. Now, you ain't going to be running TikTok and Windows or Apple OS on it anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Maybe soon, but not soon. And by the way, our computers and our internet are all based on using crystals. They are. So oh yeah, Derek, keep it quantum, baby. There you go. Keep it quantum, baby. But they blow up. You mean computers? Computers do blow up. Magic Smoke, I lost my Magic Smoke. I'm going to have to install some more. Yep, silicon dioxide. We have that. Raven is correct. Let's see. Derek, I would like you to expand on that. Derek is saying, my 4-year-old and 3-year-old daughter are 10 months apart, too. To the day, never a full moment with those two, a couple of aliens they are. Tell me more. Tell me more. And I got you. 4-year-old son, 3-year-old daughter, 10 months apart. The day, never a full moment with those two. What does that mean? Never a full moment? Like they spend. I don't understand that one. What you meant by that. But that's okay. And okay. But yeah, crystals, they're awesome. They're great. I love them. I'm learning more and more. And uh, Raven mentioned to me the other day I should clean my crystals. I tell them to overwrite. I have them. Oh, never a dull moment. Okay. I tell them, I instruct them to overwrite anything that they have and to delete everything they have, much like a deep level format or a low level format. Low level not meaning not priority, low meaning to the core, right? And that's high, low. High memory is the changing memories. Low is the low to the, it's based on a spinning disk, right? But a low, I tell it to do like a low level format and then overwrite everything one time. And it doesn't take long. It just takes belief and concentration. And it takes me, I can start to program a crystal in 10 seconds, right? If I get in state, right frame of mind, and I tell it to listen. And it starts recording or it starts doing its thing. I turn it into an amp, I turn it into a communication. And yeah, crystals rock my world and kill computers. Frank knows about that too. So that has been that. Okay, everybody. If I forgot anything, we will take care of that after the break. It is the first hour is over. It's time for coffee, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make it strong tonight because I got all this stuff to talk about. Shadow's gonna be on in a little while, and totally not a lot new quantum happened today. Honestly, that's okay. I was kind of not receptive because of not being in the greatest of ways. That's okay. All right, I've got text messages waiting. Coffee is calling me. I can hear it. I can hear it from the other room. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this first hour. And let's read. Let's read. Raven. Well, that works the same. You're clearing it in my way, and that's perfectly okay as long as it gets cleared. Yeah, I think so. I think it's okay. And Derek is saying, I don't know if you guys ever have watched the Y-Files. He has that fish Hecklefish on there. But last night's episode was good. It was called Crop Circles and CIA Cover-Up. I have watched some of them, the Y-Files. I have watched one. But the guy, I don't know. It doesn't fit me too well. Lynn, I will send the link. Raven, also, I will send the link when I get the show made. I'll get the show made, and it's after coffee. Okay. Okay, everybody, that's it. Hour one of the Quantum Show, and it was a fun day. Today was fun. I talked to a couple of people, took a ton of pictures. Keith likes the cosplay pictures. I like them too. Link will be given out as soon as the link is available. And keep it quantum. I'll be back with coffee. Me and Amy. See you in a bit. Keeping it quantum.